I don't really know what's wrong with you, but you should get
go
on
out
that.
and get it.
It's so much fun.
Even
you can shiny hunt.
Yeah,
you can
I was
do
gonna say,
online
even
battles.
if you don't care about like finishing the game, you
yeah.
can shiny hunt.
There's up to 400 adorable Pokemon, and they're getting, well, actually there's more now because they added a bunch. But in any case, Lucario, another character that we do not see especially often in standard Ultimate metagames. Named after Morpeko, a Pokemon from Sword and Shield, which you should purchase on the Nintendo Switch. We have Gameliking and Hex up now. I don't believe, I think Gameliking is not from here. I could be wrong. Regardless,
I'm not sure.
Neither here nor there.
I am not from here either.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
We're at the disadvantage there. But
So,
Lucario, an interesting character in the meta, especially with characters that hit so hard like Terry and Byleth. It's kind of odd to imagine, obviously not Byleth, not in the meta, but with so many characters in Ultimate that hit so hard, the scare of Lucario is a little lessened in Ultimate. But regardless, he's still, if you can live to 120, 130, this character is absolutely terrifying.
Becomes very scary.
We'd be remiss not to shout out Cordy, the Lucario from DVA, who's just lovely and wonderful and a great person. And I'm sure Gameliking is as well. But
representing the Lucarios around
exactly.
the world.
All three of them.
A couple of them.
Because Sue plays Joker now. Ooh, that was amazing. There was he jumped out of Aura Charge and managed to convert an aerial out of it, which we know works at later percents as well, but even for the early percent it was great.
Yeah, can you still jump cancel up smash out of Aura?
I do not believe
you get caught in the ball.
I believe because of the way hit stun works in this game, it does not function. I think they actually took it away. Okay. In one of the patches. I remember Anti was excited to play this character, and then he got nerfed in a very specific way. Yep. And Anti just gave up. He was done emotionally, physically. He had it. Oh, Aura Sphere to the ledge there, very scary.
Yeah, Hex dies.
There it was.
Nearly everything now.
Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah, Force Palm will absolutely do it. I would have done it 30% ago. And so now Lucario has to deal with the reduction of aura he gets when being ahead of the stock. You sort of take the percentage of what he has and you subtract a certain amount. I believe in singles for this it's 20, but it's something like that. So he doesn't functionally have 90% aura right now, or 105% aura right now. He has less, which means his kill power is reduced slightly.
His recovery for Ultimate, he has a hurt box coming down now. He didn't have that in Smash 4, right?
He did. It was just the hitbox was so far ahead of him, as it is still in this game.
Gotcha. Okay.
That it was much harder to deal with. And I think a lot of characters in this game have a really interesting way of dealing with it, just because of the lingering disjoints that many characters have. Yep. Where in Smash 4 it was a little rarer. We have apparently
pretty even now.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is a fairly intense match where. If Lucario lives a few more hits and gets a few more neutral conversions, we can see Palutena die to some cheesy stuff. That was a back air that was in, I think.
Yeah, so that close to the boss zone probably.
I do love this movement though, Gameliking, just kind of bouncing around with the Aura Sphere. But Hex getting the Explosive Flame,
very
that
good
kill,
Explosive Flame, well positioned.
I can never get over, in the first weeks of the game, Vicky Kitty referring to it as Explosive Lane. And it's cool, it warms my heart.
When the game first came out, so many people were calling it different things, and people had to be like, she's literally saying the name of the move.
Well, it's Explosive, Explosive Light, Explosive Flame.
Yeah.
I thought it was Explosive Light.
Explosive Light?
Yeah. It's like ambiguous because their voice acting is, oh my gosh, we got to zoom in for that one.
That's going to take it right there.
Regardless, side B. Oh my gosh, and we have Hex having to struggle to sort of figure out what he does here. He has so many kill moves, but they require a little bit of equipment, and Gameliking will take advantage of any opening he gets. You want to step back air.
It was a good baiting out the dash attack right there. Didn't get much off of it, but didn't get hit by it. Hex just needs one more good up air or back air.
The enormity of Palutena's up air.
Yep.
The size of a small house and a large prairie, you know? I will say off the cuff, I don't think I've ever seen a default Lucario, default color. Chat, how often have you seen default Lucario be played? I feel like everyone has a favorite color. Yeah. I feel like everyone who plays Lucario has a specific color.
When I play him casually, I'll go for the gray or the purple.
Right, but I believe this was default. This was default Lucario, and I don't think I've ever seen it. Chat, let me know. I would love to see if there's other default Lucarios out in the world.
Are there any Lucarios out in the world?
There are. Of course there are. Yeah.
All right, so game one didn't go too poorly for him.
Not at all. And we know from our experience back at MDVA with the other Lucario in minds that Kalos is a fine stage for Lucario because of wall clinging. And also it just makes it a little bit easier to deal with other recoveries. It's sort of one of those things where if you play against Lucario and you don't ban Kalos, it's a decent shot you're going there.
Yep.
Unless you also, too, have a lot of advantages on the wall. I imagine that Lucario wouldn't take Zero Suit here.
Well, of course it would. It's not a good stage for her, but
fair enough.
Regardless.
And that up air again will take it. So unfortunately, Gameliking having to deal with this
very quick stock by Hex.
This huge halo effect above Palutena.
I think he wanted a dash attack there.
I
don't think he wanted the forward smash.
But the punish only about 30% or so.
Yeah, not so bad.
Nothing huge. Lucario a little too un-aura'd to really do a whole lot.
Yeah.
Now that's a character, Lucario, that I do not want to see parry my attacks.
Lucario?
Yeah, that seems absolutely fundamentally terrifying.
Yep.
Well, again, the up air trying to get the clip. Well, he'll go for it again. Oh no! Wow!
Oh, wow.
Baiting the air dodge into ground and just eating it with down smash.
That was such an interesting mix-up.
And angle.
Yeah, I think he got him with the DI too on that.
It's interesting so far. We've commentated 2 games, seen it really into Lucario, and then from our experiences in pools, Michigan, at least this chunk of Michigan, seems so full of bizarre characters. It's been so much fun to watch.
Yep.
Isabels and Wii Fit trainers and all these sorts of things.
Lots of Wii Fit trainers.
Yoshis and lots of Wii Fit trainers. There's quite a few here, at least at this tournament. Only one Pokemon trainer I've seen so far. But again, Lucario Pokemon fitting the theme just fine.
Yep.
You can play Lucario in Sword and Shield. So you could have Lucario and Shield. Oh my gosh.
Oh, wow.
Triple parry and then just sat and shield, as is correct. Oh my gosh.
So then he was waiting for him to air dodge down right there.
Yep. Hex at a great position right now. Just can hang out and wait for the out opening. Or simply back air, realistically.
Doesn't really need to put himself into any weird situations, and that'll probably do it. Yep.
3 stocks from the up air.
2-0 from Hex. Good awareness of going up
a
there
lot
with
of
up airs.
Gameliking did a great job. It was a lot of fun to watch.
Yep.
Unfortunately, Palutena's, shall we say,